Hello, and welcome to 5-Minute Math. Today we are looking at the 7th grade concept of constant of proportionality. This is standard 7.4C in the great state of Texas, and we are using item number 33 of the 2023 released STAAR test. If you haven't done so already, please go ahead and take a moment to pause the video, work this problem out on your own, unpause it, and we will look at our answers together. All right, so looking at number 3, they do go ahead and tell us straight out that we are looking at the constant of proportionality, and we just have a simple table here, right? We've got 3 x's, and we've got 3 y's, and they are matched up. So let's go to our reference material, because we are actually going to see something that's going to help us solve this. And it's that second line right there, constant of proportionality, k equals y over x. So that is what we need to be looking at here. So our k is our constant, and it equals y over x. So what does that mean? Well, this is our constant of proportionality, and we use that when we're looking for, problems that involve a ratio or a rate. It could possibly be something that we are looking for a slope if we are going to be graphing something. And this y over x lets us know that we can find this constant ratio if we use this idea here that you might have heard before, rise over run. That's one way to kind of keep in mind, because when we're graphing here, it's easy to kind of forget, well, which part goes on the numerator and which part goes on the denominator, right? And so our y-axis is our first thing, that's our numerator, and we call this rise because it's vertical, right? So it goes up and down. So we're going to use our rise first, and rise over run because our x is our denominator, right? And that goes side to side. Because you run side to side, you rise up or down. So let's take a look at our x's and y's, right? We've got this first section right here. Let's just look at 12 over 3. We could also look at this second section here. That's going to be 20 over 5. And we could look at this third section here. That's going to be 28 over 7. Right? Hopefully we're seeing that, you know what, all 3 of these are going to be equivalent fractions. They need to be equivalent fractions. If not, this isn't a truly proportional relationship. So let's start simplifying, right? So 12 divided by 3, right? You can either reduce that as a fraction or you literally can just divide up, right? So that's literally 12 divided by 3, right? Most of us see that's going to be 4. But we could also just simplify it like this, right? That's going to be 4 over 1. Or we could just say, that's 3 into 12. You can always divide up. So that's going to be 4. And we're going to see the same thing with this. The 20 over 5, right? 20/5 also going to equal 4. If you divide up 5 into 20. And then you've got that 7 into 28. 28/7 also going to equal 4. Right, so that's going to be our answer. Just want you to watch something tricky here, though. The way we read this is typically left to right, right? And unless you're really thinking about it, what you're going to do is you're going to think it's 3/12, or you're going to think it's 5/20, because that's the way it reads, left to right. And what is that going to be? Well, right, that's going to be the reciprocal of 4. That's all going to equal 1/4, which is one of the options. So for students that get this wrong, I'm probably guessing that they're going to get that one, A, simply because they didn't think it's rise over run. They did run over rise, which just doesn't sound the same. So our answer here is going to be B, 4, because that is our constant of proportionality.